here with Caylor Williams and day 2 of World Team Camp, and just talk about working with Matt a little bit. I know you worked with him last year, World Championships. Just what's he bringing to the table for you guys?
Well, Matt, he's trying to make things all different. He's trying to make things new and fresh and exciting, and he's a hard worker. He has the experience, and I think he's a great coach. It's nice to see, our coaches being from the Greco scene, past Olympians and having a lot of experience in the sport prior to, rather as opposed to being a freestyler or a folk style college guy. This guy knows Greco.
Sure. You joined the Army. You took some time off the mat. I know after the Open you said you were a little rusty just because you haven't been wrestling. Do you feel like things are starting to click a little bit better now? Well,
yeah, I feel like things are starting to click because, at this point in time, if you didn't learn it already, it's not going to be able to carry into combat with you. So I just let it flow from within. I don't think about it, say a prayer, and just leave it all out there.
You put on a pretty good show at the trials. I mean, how can you carry that momentum over from the way you wrestled down there?
Oh, well, just do it, to be honest. Wrestling for some people can be a form of self-expression. Just go out there and let the world see your resolve.
And we asked you about this before, but you've been through this experience once before. I mean, how much does that help, kind of knowing how to train, knowing, what it's like to compete? I mean, how does that help you?
It does. It helps you a lot, because a lot of times the U.S. is so big, you'll wrestle so many opponents here, whereas a foreigner, let's say, their countries are just a little bit bigger than states sometimes, so they cross those borders all the time. So the world tournament is really like USA versus the world, because they wrestled each other all along. So now I know what these guys look like, how they wrestle, I know what the food's gonna be like and what not to drink and what to drink when I get there, so I'm prepared.
What do you have planned between now and the Worlds, and you probably have a competition coming up?
Oh, between Worlds and Pan Ams?
I mean between this camp and the World Championships.
Between this camp and the World Championships, I'm just going to try to sharpen the skills that I have developed, make them more fluid, flowing in and out of one another, like transitions between attacks, and balance and power during my attacks.
And you're known for putting on a show. I mean, how much fun is that to grab a guy and just launch him?
Like I said, it's just a form of self-expression. I mean, this is what comes to me whenever I get my hands locked. I don't like to stay out there forever. So if I get the chance to finish the match, I'm going to finish it.
The U.S. hasn't won a medal on the world level in a few years. I mean, do you guys talk about that much? Or are you guys just kind of motivated and hungry to get some guys on the podium this year? Yeah,
all we do is think about medals. That's all we do, think about world medals. I don't even think about the U.S. If you're not winning in the U.S., then what are you doing? Your goal is to win the Worlds. That's the bottom line.
Sure.